part of our Muscle Moxie training is mobility. And so we're going to move into mobility drills. You have a handout that I sent earlier. It's attached to this as well. And it's titled Mobility Drills. And these are basics that will help to establish some core strengths and core competencies to get your body moving better and better. So we're just going to go through this together. You can follow along. I highly recommend that you do this often. We're going to be playing with this in our group trainings. And the first thing is just to find a seated position. Now, I'm sitting in Sukhasana. You could be in a chair. You could be sitting up on your bed. You can, whatever is comfortable. But do please find a way to challenge yourself and get into the next level of seatedness, whatever that may be. Some of us find this easy, hard, medium. Our knees might not like it, so we might have to modify. One leg straight, whatever. But wherever you are, just start to center yourself. And what I mean by that is feel yourself on the floor, being supported by the floor. And as you allow yourself to settle there, feel yourself also rising up. And then bring your awareness to your breath. And here we get to do a body scan. Where are you feeling tension? And just take some time to send your breath into those places that need attention. As you're breathing, know that one of the ways that following along with the video helps you is it creates space. It holds space for your stillness, for your practice. So your breath should feel as free as possible. Every exhale, see if you can relax a little bit more. We're going to make our way down to the mat. And before we can mobilize, we want to strengthen. So let's start by making fists. Strong fist. Feel that muscular effort going up into the forearms, elbows, upper arms, shoulders, chest, upper back, abdominals, neck. Is squeezed so much that your upper body comes off of the floor to a degree and relax. And pause. And let's do it again. Squeeze the arms, the fists as strong as you can. Squeeze the abs. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And relax. And one more time. Squeeze everything. The stronger the fist, the stronger everything gets. And relax. And then we're going to move to our lower body. So squeeze the feet. I don't know how to describe that, but spread the toe, activate the feet, squeeze the calves, hug the muscles of the legs, so much so that the legs pop off the floor and relax. Notice how that tension followed by relaxation allows deeper relaxation. We want juicy, relaxed fibers to work with here. So let's do that again. Squeeze everything, lower body, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Let the legs pop off the floor if that's available to you and relax. And then one more time. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Activate everything. Hug the bones of the legs, the knees, the feet, and relax. Okay, we're going to make our way back up to sitting. And what's happening in our eyeballs affects a lot of things. So we're going to address that first. So first of all, we're just going to look up and down. As much, without changing your face, without moving your head. Eyeballs up, eyeballs down. This helps your vision. In a minute, we're going to get into vestibular function, so it also helps your balance and vestibular function. And I'm sure there's a whole lot of other things that I'm not coming up with right now, so you may notice all kinds of things. Now go side to side without moving your face. Wrap the eyeballs around as far as they'll go. Going back and forth at a pace that feels slow enough that you can feel the stretch, but not too slow. Now let's take the eyeballs in a circle. If you think about your eyes as a clock, make sure you hit all of the numbers. And then go the other way. Again, all of the numbers. Now, tricky, figure 8. All right. And with practice, that gets easier. Okay, page 2. We're going to check our posture. Now, so when we're checking our posture, a wall is really helpful. So we want our heels against the wall. And see, I've got a light switch behind me. See if your sacrum, that bony structure at the base of your spine, your shoulder blades, and your head all come into contact with the wall. The idea is that they should. If something's not touching the wall, see what muscles need to engage to send that place closer to the wall. Posturally, we want all of our weight-bearing joints to be lined up so there's no stress or strain on the joints when we're just standing. Just notice and spend a little time feeling the muscles that need to engage to create even more postural alignment. Okay. Okay, we're going to move on to our bellies. So we worked on our eyes, we worked on our postural alignment. Our arms can be here, our arms can be here, whichever you prefer. And you're going to let your eyeballs lead. So you're going to wrap your eyeballs down and let your head follow. And then turn your eyeballs up and let your head follow as far as your body will allow. Now, this ability to move through space will increase with practice. You may notice all kinds of things showing up in this particular movement pattern. Leading with the eyes. Start by looking down and then let your head roll down. Look up and let your head roll up. 2 more. The last one. And relax. Just relax for a moment. Let your body fall. You may already be feeling a sense of energy in your body moving around. Prana. All right, we're going to move to baby rolls. So again, we're leading with the head here, leading with the eyeballs, and without using the feet to the degree that you can. See if you can roll over. Now, it's not important that you do. What's important is that you use your strength to create more and more ability to do so. All right, and then we're rolling from back to front. We can use the arm, we can really reach with the head, but resist kicking with the leg to the degree that you can. Ooh, there's so much going on in here. Okay, we get to do the other side. Reach with the head, reach, 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 maybe the arm too. Feel the spiral in the body. That's the point here. And then from back to front. Lots of energy is being used to make this happen. It's amazing the different muscles and tissues that have to be involved. Okay, we're going to do that one more time on both sides, both right and left. So let's do it. If this feels so amazing that you love it so much, you can put this on pause and do it for a while longer. It's totally up to you. All right, from front to back here. And back to front. Just those two sets. I'm getting more and more, the muscles are getting more awake and my ability has improved. I hope you're feeling the same thing. Okay, we're going to page 3. Baby moves from rolling over to crawling. Maybe not so soon, but it takes a minute. And so we're going to practice a cross crawl. And this is great for so many things, including our nervous system. So before we do, let's lift opposite arm and opposite knee off the floor and just see how that feels. And then do the other side. And you want it to be simultaneous. It's a cross crawl action. It helps to reset the nervous system. Okay, now we're going to put this into locomotion. So right knee, left hand, forward, place it down. Opposite arm, opposite knee, going back and forth. Very slow, very deliberate. Now let's go backward. So opposite arm, opposite hand. Be as simultaneous as you can be. It's really difficult at first because we get messed up and begin to do something weird. So really pay attention to this action. Again, opposites. Back and forth. One thing I didn't mention and that I'm not doing that I'd like for you to do is look up instead of looking down at your hands and knees. It changes everything. Check it out. Awakening fibers nervous system, neurons. Makes you smarter. Makes you more balanced. Again, if this is something you want to practice a little while longer, just put this on pause and give it a go. Okay, now a lizard walk is very similar to a crawl. It's way more intense because we're now on our feet and our knees are popping off the floor. So it's opposite arm, opposite foot. And they can be baby movements, right? It doesn't have to be huge. It can be huge. Go back and forth, forward and back. Eyeballs up. This is difficult. I'm trying to get myself back in shape as well. So not easy. I can assure you that if you do this for 2 to 3 minutes, you're going to feel worked out. If you can't quite do this yet, don't worry about it. It's okay. This comes later, maybe. Whatever you can do, leave the rest. Now this next exercise seems super easy, but don't let easy or the look of it deceive you. So we want our legs out, toes pull back, and arms up. This is called staff pose, but our ability to hold our limbs in extended suspension and keeping our core nice and strong not as easy as it looks. Just hold it for a moment and notice what's showing up in your body. Resist the temptation to crunch your shoulders toward your ears. As we get into these advanced moves, full disclosure, I'm just checking these out myself. So I may or may not be able to demonstrate them. We will see. That's my disclaimer for the day. All right, now we're going to do a flat-footed squat, maybe. So for those of you who can squat all the way down with their feet flat on the floor, awesome, right? The idea here is to be able to go all the way up, all the way down. And just do a few of these. We've been working together long enough, let me get my head in the picture here, that we know this drill. One of the things that still is showing up, and we need to work on it, is making sure that the knees and the hips are bending simultaneously. So it feels like you're falling back a little bit. The knees aren't jutting forward. They're staying no further past. The palm light doesn't go past the arch, the front arch. Okay, so it's all the way down and all the way back up. Okay? Again, do more if you want to. We're going to go to the final page of this mobility drill workout. And these are more advanced. So don't sweat it if you are like, yeah, I can't do this. It's cool. It's fine. So this is a hands-free one. We're in hero. And we're going to slalom over to one side. No big deal. Now we get to come through and slalom to the other. And there's a lot of things that have to work in order to make this happen. It's not easy until it is, of course. I love that. It's not easy until it is. Back and forth. I feel a lot of deep waist, pelvic, core work happening here. I don't remember which side I started on, so let's just end. The next thing is a stretch for our feet. So we're curling our feet under, making sure we grab big toe and baby toe, and then sinking back into a hero pose. Just resting. Now, if it's available to you, I'm going to turn this way a little bit. if it's available to you, I don't know if I can do this. Pop your knees off the floor. There we go. And then drop them back down. And just go back and forth. So much is showing up right now. I can assure you that as we play with these mobility drills, our ability to move through space, our strength, our stamina, our agility, our balance, all improves dramatically. So we do what we can, we leave the rest. Okay. All right. The next one, I'm pretty sure this is going to be almost impossible. So we're going to be from cross sitting without moving our legs to standing. And oh, looky, cool. That's awesome. And then sit back down. Let's see if I can do it on the other side. Now I'm showing off, right? We do what we can. I'm surprising myself. All right. Whoa, a little more difficult on that side for sure. Not ready. I'm not ready to do that. Okay, let's see. The next one is a fusion between the squat and the standing from cross-seated position. So we're gonna come up, turn all the way around. Ooh, I don't think I can do this. My hips don't allow this, okay? And then you're gonna squat down. Okay, oh, I can do it, okay. And then come back up, turn all the way around, up until your legs are crossed, and then squat down. Okay, cool. Turn all the way around. One more time. Squat. Now, it would be helpful if I wasn't on a sticky mat because my feet were getting sticky. It's better to be able to kind of just twist on the balls of your feet. All right, finally. This is not all the mobility drills, but it's the mobility drills on this worksheet in the pre-foundational. As we get together, we'll be playing with other things, but this is a great practice that we get to do together. All right, I don't even know. This is gonna be tricky. So the idea here is to get up off the floor without using your hands. So, how do you do that? Everyone's gonna do it differently. I don't even know. So I'm gonna see if I can get up. Oh man, that was so cool. Yay, woohoo. All right, do more of those if you want. I think I've had enough for today. Anyway, I wanted to prep you for what's coming. Don't get freaked out if this is difficult because when you do what you can do, other things start to fall in line, and whether or not your knees allow you to do the more advanced stuff or whatever, that's irrelevant. The relevant point here is that you become more mobile. And when you become more mobile, your body becomes an ally, more of an ally to you. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Talk to you.